How we doing, people? Jordan from Jordan's Rock Vault here. I am here in the Rock Vault, as I like to call it. And today, what I'd like to do is I'd like to put away some records that I have in frames. Some have been in frames for a few years. Some of them I've just put in frames. And I keep taking a lot of them down off the wall so that I can get them signed by different various members that maybe I didn't have on there before, or, take them down to take pictures of them for people. And I'm sick of putting them on the wall and taking them off the wall. And I think I'm just going to take them out of the frames and put them back where they go. So what I'm hoping for today is that you guys will be interested in spending some time with me while I do this. So, without further ado, I'd like to get into it. So let's get into it. First up here, I have Firehouse, Don't Treat Me Bad. Look at that. Oh shit, it's bending. Firehouse, Don't Treat Me Bad, 12-inch single, signed by the full original lineup. As we all know, if you're watching this right now and you didn't know, some of you might know, unfortunately, CJ Snare from Firehouse passed away. These autographs were obtained in person. I did get a chance to meet CJ on a few occasions, and I might make a separate video on how I feel about that, but a very deeply personal loss for me, because Firehouse is such a huge part of the soundtrack to my youth and the music that helped mold me into who I am. With that being said, I have to find where the record is. I think this is it. Let's take a look at it. That is it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide that sleeve right in front of the record, seal that back up. If you've watched some of my episodes in the past, you'll know, but for these our new friends that just got here that maybe haven't been here before, I like to put my signed records in a different cube on the shelf. This cube right here, which I will be putting these on at the end. So here's the beginning of that. Up next, something very cool, something I'm so proud to have. First up, if you know me, you know I'm huge into promo flats. Slaughter's Stick It To Ya. The reason there's a promo flat in this record frame is because inside of the frame itself is, let's see if I can take this out nicely, is Slaughter's picture disc. Check that out. Signed by Dana Strum, Mark Slaughter, and Blas Elias. How cool is that, dude? Look at that. Ooh! Now, very fun fact about this too, I got all of these in person, and very grateful for that. How cool is this? This might be one of the coolest picture discs that I have. So the reason I have, I'll just explain to you real quick. I didn't want to just put the picture disc in the frame. So what I did was I put the promo flat in the frame, and then had it framed in a way where it matched what was on the flat. So it just kind of looks like one big picture, like the record. And it worked, and it looked very cool. But now, I'm taking it apart. So, promo flat will set right down here. The picture disc I have right up in here. Allegedly. I know I have it. What? I know that I have this. Slaughter Wildlife. The Wildlife. Up All Night. Ah. Okay, so I have two Slaughter Up All Night picture discs. I put the empty one in this one. Okay. Well, there's that. See this, the sleeve? It's a little broken, but that's okay. You can't win them all. Can't win them all. Up all night, sleep all day. And then what I'm going to do is I need a new sleeve for the signed one. So here we are right here. Bam. Look at that. Like a glove. Set that down here. Slaughter's Up All Night picture disc. Signed by 3 out of 4. Pretty sick. Ooh. You guys. This one is a beauty. Kicks. Midnight Dynamite. Signed by the full 2022 lineup. So that'd be Bill, Jimmy, Mark, Brian, and Steve. The last lineup that there was, fully signed. How sick is that? I got these in person as well, but being a Michigan boy, I got these very far from home, somewhere out in the middle of nowhere, New Jersey. Frenchtown, New Jersey. On the way back from meeting Peter from Kiss, we stopped and saw Kicks, and it was fucking awesome. King Cobra, Leather Wolf. Right here. Kicks, Midnight Dynamite. Oh yeah. Great album. Great album, and I'm wearing their t-shirt. Here is Great Whites, Shot in the Dark, signed by Jack Russell, obtained in person in the summer of 2022. I believe June of 2022 to be exact, down in Plymouth, Indiana, and some speedway in the middle of nowhere. I got to hang out with Jack backstage, and he signed a bunch of stuff for me, this album being one of them. Great album, by the way. Face the Day, She Shakes Me, Give Me Some Lovin'. Great, great tunes. Let's see what we got here. Give some lovin' every day. Right here. Shot in the Dark. Well, this is kind of ironic. This band right here, I'm wearing their t-shirt. A great, great underrated album. Hooked by Great White. The uncensored version, by the way, I don't know if I got to cover those. A lot of people like them. I know I like them, so I'm going to leave them there. If YouTube wants to take them down, they can, but they ain't going to stop me personally. Signed by Jack Russell at the bottom. Signature is kind of small. That's all right. I don't really mind too much. I know that it's real. I was there when it was signed. I got to spend time with Jack Russell. Grateful for every second of it. Experience of a lifetime. And one of my favorite records as well. So, right here, you can see the inner sleeve right there. Bam! Great White's 1991 Hooked. Oh, what a coincidence. I'm wearing their t-shirt. And I just put away 2 of their albums before this. Great White's Recovery Live. Signed by Jack Russell right there. Another little signature. I really don't care. I am grateful for it. It's a beautiful copy. It was sealed. You can tell by the notch. What a fun album cover, too. Back of the album looks pretty cool, too. Put that down there. Good album. I remember when this album came out a few years ago. A lot of controversy. One of my favorite bands, a band that I have a lot of rich history with, Stryper's Goddamn Evil. Now, I'm not too much into Stryper for the message. I love the music. But there is a lot of people I know that are followers that when this album came out called Goddamn Evil were very upset. Look at that. Gatefold. Love an album with a gatefold. Produced by Michael Sweet. What's on here? The Valley. Goddamn Evil. The Devil Doesn't Live Here. Sorry. Lost. Take It to the Cross. All very good songs. Very, very good songs. And Here She Be. A little bit snug. What are you doing? Got cats back there causing trouble. Stryper's Goddamn Evil. Putting her away. Would you look at that? One of my favorite albums. And ironically, I'm wearing their t-shirt right now. Did I keep the record in this? Oh my goodness, I did. Beautiful copy, by the way. Beautiful copy. Great Whites Once Bitten, signed by Jack Russell. Real big signature right on that chick's forehead. In beautiful gold, by the way. Love that. Great album. Look at these dudes. Jack Russell, best bangs in the game, man. I guess this one doesn't have a sleeve. I gotta give it one. All right. Eventually I'll figure this out. Great Whites Once Bitten. Put it away. Oh yeah. One of my favorite albums of all time. I know I say that a lot. Somebody very near and dear to me. Enough's Enough's debut album, signed by Chips Enough. One of the coolest cats in the whole music scene. One of the nicest guys. One of the most down-to-earth human beings I've ever met. This is a repress, and that's okay. I've got, it's a Friday Music repress. Not a huge fan of Friday Music, to be quite honest. A lot of their covers look like shit. This one does not, thank God. And it looks beautiful with that nice big silver signature right there, which I am grateful for. And we are going to come back here and see if we can find that record that goes with it. And here we have it right here. Bam. Enough's Enough self-titled album. Putting it away. All right. And in case you didn't have enough of Enough's Enough, here I have Enough's Enough's 12-inch single for New Thing, signed by Chips Enough. How cool is that? I love these promo singles with the stickers on them. Play it, say it. Such a cool tagline. These, I just love the logos. They don't make logos like that anymore. Plus, this is all the little details really make all the difference. There's a thumbprint in it. That's all right. Very cool. Very, very cool. Another one I'm going to need a new sleeve for. And Enough's Enough's 12-inch single for New Thing. Putting it away. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. Let's take a look at what we got. Another one of my favorite bands of all time. You've seen them in this video before. Stripers. Reason for the Season, fully signed by the original lineup. I mean, look at these guys. Do I have to say any more? How cool is that? I got this signed at St. Andrew's Hall in Detroit when the night that I got to jam with Striper at their sound check. Yes, you heard that correct. I did get to jam with Striper at their sound check. What an incredible experience. I've said it before. At some point, I will make a video on it. But for right now, I just get to keep that experience shrouded in mystery every time I talk about it. But here we have Striper's Reason for the Season. Let's find it. Oops. And I'm breaking stuff. And here it is right here. Striper, putting it away. Ooh, here's an interesting band. I used to be really big into this band when I was younger. Still love them. Not as much as I used to, and that's okay. You win some, you lose some. This is Steel Panther's Heavy Metal Rules, signed by, well, the full original lineup. I just remembered, and I've seen it now, there is a huge thumbprint in Stixadinia's signature. That's not my thumbprint, that's his thumbprint. So kind of really unique, cool signature. Very interesting album artwork. Usually is. Here we have Steel Panther on a raptor of some sort. That's not an eagle, but is it? Yeah, that's an eagle. You can't tell the head doesn't look as white as it should. Pretty cool. Steel Panther, Heavy Metal Rules. As with the other ones, let's find it. And here it is right here. I'm pretty sure this album was blue marble vinyl. Yes, you can see it a little bit right here. I remember pre-ordering this and I think a t-shirt. T-shirt no longer fits. It is what it is. That's life. You can't win them all. Steel Panther, Heavy Metal Rules, putting it away. Another one right here. Great album by, you guessed it, I'm wearing their t-shirt, Great White. This is the original Great White album. Look at that. Embossed, beautiful silver signature by Jack Russell. Gold stamp promo. Extra, super, mega rare. Property of Capitol Records. Look at these guys. How cool is that? How cool is that? Bam. And I believe I had this sitting out right here. Great White, baby. Putting it away. Whew. I'm going to save this one for last. right, here we go. Here's something. This is something. I have with me right here Controlled Chaos by Nita Strauss, signed by Nita Strauss. I used to listen to this album a whole bunch. I've met Nita a handful of times. She's always been super cool to me. And fun fact, the opening track for this album, Prepare for War, has been my alarm on my phone for the past like 4 years. And every time I hear it in my shuffle, not as an alarm, it scares the shit out of me. It's terrifying to wake up to. Great little song. However, it's my alarm. Never be able to hear it the same again. UVNO right here. The Hurricane. And the inner sleeve is also signed by Nita Strauss. Nita Strauss, Controlled Chaos, putting it away. Here's a really good one right here. I know I said that about every single one so far, but this is my second to last one right here. Oh, and it's got the record in it. No way. Beautiful copy, too. Dang. We have here Cinderella's Night Songs, signed by Tom Kiefer of Cinderella. Bam, look at that. Look at those dudes. Girls, dudes. Different times, that's all right. Cinderella's Night Songs, great album. Killer debut album. Tom Kiefer, super nice guy. Met him in 2019 at the world famous machine shop in Flint, Michigan. Here we are sleeving it up. Night Songs. Bam. Cinderella Night Songs. Putting it away. Now, I saved the best for last. I actually really do not like this album. I do not like this album. I think it sucks. There are a couple redeeming qualities on the album. Other than that, I think the whole album is quite literally filler. And if it wasn't for the fact that I was in this music video, I probably wouldn't have bought it. This is Spaceman by Ace Frehley, my favorite musician of all time. I know I was just trashing him a little bit. Signed by Ace Frehley at Creatures Fest in Nashville, 2022. Yes, I did say that I was in the Rockin' with the Boys music video down at Hart Plaza in Detroit. At some point, I'll make a video about that as well. Just, this album doesn't do it for me, and not everyone is gonna. I wish it did. I really wanted to like this album. It's just, it's a little lackluster to me. However, it is Ace Frehley, my favorite. I have to support him. Behind you on the wall right there are all his other solo albums that I have signed. But this one, I got to put away. Right here, Spaceman. Ace Frehley, Spaceman, putting it away. My work here is not done yet, though, because I don't know if y'all can see behind me, there is a, what is that? Oh, that's my hats. I thought that was a demon or something. Right over here, I have a Don Dokken poster. Not only do I have a Don Dokken poster, Up From the Ashes, one of the greatest albums of all time, I have many posters. One, too many to count. And I have a piece of this frame, which they come apart like nothing because they're trash, and that's why I'm taking these posters out of these frames, just like I was taking these albums out of these frames. So, tune in to a different episode of This Series Doesn't Have a Name. Just hang out with me while I do stuff. Until then, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I know, this one might be a little bit boring compared to other things, and that's all right. Just kind of giving you guys a behind the scenes of what I do in here with all my stuff, when I'm not at concerts or working myself to death. So, with that being said, thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. None of this would be possible without you guys and, this crippling addiction to buying stuff. So, thank you for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. If you saw something that you liked, leave a comment about it. If you liked what you saw, like it, subscribe, because there's going to be a ton more. If you got something that you think that I might want, leave a comment below, or I'm going to put a link to my social media in the bio. With that being said, I'm finally going to end this. Thank you guys, and I will see you on the next one.